We are now, of course, welcome along. Yeah, I didn't have my mic on like I usually forget from time to time. It is, of course, the date of, I can tell you, which is Saturday, the 23rd of September 2023. And a very, very good evening to everyone here, wherever you are watching here. And, of course, we'll keep you up to date with, of course, the Burnley against Manchester United game, which is currently at the result of 1-0, the latest result, that is. And, of course, about 50 minutes gone in the game. It is the second half, and Manchester United are all in white and Burnley in their kind of West Ham colours, you know, the sort of purplish colours and light blue shorts, kicking from left to sorry, Burnley are kicking from right to left, and Man United kicking from left to right as we look at the screen. It depends where the camera angle is situated in the stadium, of course. So, hello and a very, very good evening to everybody, whoever is tuned in right now. Some thumbs up already, which is very, very kind of you tonight. So, yeah, we have the team list of the Burnley. Of course, a rough one for you. Burnley in goal is Jay Trafford, Seed Roberts, Al Duckerhill, which is, I believe, number 20. I don't know why it's got sort of numbers in different order there. So never mind about that. So, Al Duckhill, which is the third one, and El Bayer, C. Taylor, A. Ramsey, J. Cullen, and Brownhill, which is the captain for Burnley. And, of course, I think he's... no, the next one has been substituted. Gudsman's son on the 20th minute substitute. But, of course, Amandi, which is up front, and Cola Show up front. And substitutes for Burnley are Jay Corker, Jay Rodriguez, M. Benson, S. Burge, and A. Zarari. And, of course, Nads Shimmy, if that's pronounced right, has now come on the 20th minute in the, of course, first half. And Jay Brun Larson, and, of course, H. Del Croix, which is, of course, on the bench as well, and A. Murick as well. And for Manchester United, it's A. Onana, D. Dalot, V. Lindoff, J. Evans. So, yeah, that's J. Evans, and S. Rodriguez, Casemiro, S. McTominay, B. Fernandez, and H. Mejabri, and Marcus Rashford up front, and R. Holland. And, of course, for substitutes for Man United are A. Bayender and S. Amrabat, and, of course, it's A. Marshall on the bench, C. Ericsson, and A. Ferrier, and I think that's pronounced right, and R. Varane, and F. Pellistri, and D. Van Beek, and, of course, last but not least, D. Gore on the substitute bench for Manchester United. So, yeah, it looks poised at 1-0, latest score at Turf Moor. I think I remember doing a Turf Moor game before. Might have been against Arsenal, might have been against Man City, might have been against Chelsea, actually. I don't know. One of the big games I think I was doing. And pretty much looks like Man United are sort of on top here. Although, of course, it might have been Burnley's centre second half. So Burnley have the ball here. But it looks like Man United take the ball off them. And then they give it back to Burnley. And Burnley are now trying to push for this equaliser. But we do know that Man United have not won a game for last few weeks, but they are on the ball right now. Of course, I'll give you an update if there is an update. This is Saturday Live with, of course, Nick C, or Saturday Talk Live, something like that. So, yeah, it's very, very good to see you all. And, yeah, I'm just going to go to Saturday Live chat show theme. Yeah, it is the Saturday chat show live. So, of course, if you want to chat in the chat and say hi to each other and say hi to us at the same time, feel free to do so. Kieran2605. Hi, mates. Great meeting you in Galston. Absolutely. And thank you very much for coming on our live for the first time as well. And hello to those people watching that met us in Galston, which is great, to be honest with you. I believe you was wearing a Arsenal top as well when we had that photograph. I looked back on that photograph, and the photograph is on the community section. If you did see it, do scroll down with your mouse scroller, which is one of these kind of things. Scroll down and you'll find it if you didn't see it. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining us here. We are here until about 10 o'clock this evening here. We do occasional commentaries on the channel. We also have a merchandise. If anybody is interested in buying one of our merchandise, cups, key rings, and you know, the list goes on. We do have an eBay account, and the link is in the description here. And we appreciate any support. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate everyone joining us here. Yeah, I believe, Kieran, you're from Lowestoft, I believe. I think I remember quite rightly. It was a Lowestoft area. Correct me if I'm wrong about that one. So, yeah, thank you very much for the first one to be in the chat tonight. And we'll tell you what's going on in the East Anglia region in terms of course, I don't know, things that are going on, basically. Of course, we'll do that in just a moment, whilst we concentrate as well on the Burnley and Manchester United game. 57 minutes or so on the clock here. It's not on Sky, it's a special channel watching right now that we are. And it's been going leaps and bounds with signals, that kind of thing. We're watching it on another laptop here. We can't show you the game, obviously, for copyright reasons, but of course, yeah, I'm sure you'd like to see it, but of course you probably can hear it blaring in the background. But yeah, something else to watch out for on the channel is the Nice and Relaxing show. That does happen. I'm hoping that we can do a show tomorrow night, which will be quite nice, to say the least. I can't wait for that, to return to that at around about 8 o'clock. If, of course, Giuliani is deciding to do it this week. Sometimes he does it one week and sometimes he does it another week, you know, so he sort of like goes in leaps and bounds with that. But what does really inspire me about the show is that, of course, it's nice and relaxing music coming from the organ as well. And we're hoping to get the second organ in the other part of the studio that we use, so that he can use the bigger organ, and you know, when it gets working, it can be used as good sound. But of course, we're waiting for an engineer to come out and fix it, you know, because it's got a buzzing sound, that kind of thing. That's why Giuliani has got his surname under the name of Buzzing. Burnley nearly had a chance, by the way, as I was speaking, but it's gathered easily by the Manchester United goalkeeper. I think, of course, Burnley, well, they're bottom of the league kind of team. I don't really see them getting anything against Man United today. It's been a really dismal sort of feeling for the Liverpool fans who face West Ham tomorrow, which isn't on Sky. But what is on Sky is the Arsenal game against Spurs. Ooh, I've got my predictions on that, and there is a prediction kind of slot that we use, and we try to predict the goals, what we think is going to win. You know, we're trying to sort of battle each other out, and you know, try and win a point each for each one we get right. Who will win at the end of the season? You know, it's one of those battles that could go on for ages. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun that we do. If you would like to share your predictions, feel free to share your predictions at any time. Of course, yeah, I had my predictions and Julian had his, as in Giuliani. So I'm Nick C from the Saturday Night Chat Show, if you like, or Chat Show Live, whatever you like to call it. Yeah, so we will take a commercial. Well, we say commercial, but it's not. It's just background music that we have got rights to use, which actually has been composed by a artist, a familiar name called Teddy J. So do check that out. You'll enjoy, hopefully, the music. And yeah, we do have royalty free on it, so yeah, we won't get demonetized for it. Well, they haven't detected it anyway, YouTube, like they have with Russell Brand account, you know, but he hasn't been doing music, as we well know. He's just been doing other things, which we don't know yet what the actual circumstances is. I can't comment on it myself because, you know, I'm into comedy, but I'm not into the world of cancel culture. Like they're cancelling all the banks out, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's another thing. I'm going to race through your mind. And we're going to get fed up with talking about it. But anyway, of course, yes. We'll say hello to some of the people in the chat. Well, there's only one person actually. But, of course, absolutely. Of course, we will smash Spurs tomorrow. Oh, yes, your March, Cambridgeshire, not Lowestoft. I beg your pardon on that one. But, yeah, you weren't very far from Lowestoft, to be fair. I don't think a man like you use dodgy links. Absolutely, yeah. 3-0 Gunners, whatever you like to call it. But, yeah, appreciate that. And thank you very much for coming in to cheer us all up. Because, yeah, we will definitely be covering the Arsenal game. I know there's a few Arsenal, including our moderator, Nikki Gibbs, which you might be familiar with if you meet her on the channel on our moderating system here. Because we have Kim Smith, we have, of course, Nikki Gibbs from Hertfordshire, Hatfield area, and she, alongside her partner, supports Arsenal. So, yeah, you might get familiar with the name Nikki Gibbs. You might want to chat along with her as well on the chat. And, yeah, we do appreciate that. That's what it's all about. Not just, of course, you know, sharing your views, which, of course, we do. Like a kind of GB News style, but, yeah, a bit more of a mixture. You know, a bit more trying to get into the world of freedom of speech without getting too harsh with each other. You know, that kind of thing. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate your support, especially Kieran watching from March in Cambridgeshire. Somebody from March, actually, I don't know if you know anyone from the March area, called Matt, I believe. Matt Routledge or something like that. I don't know if it's that one, but of course he bought a nice and relaxing mug recently. So, yeah, he's one of many that has actually bought the mugs. The mugs seem to be more popular than anything else at the moment. But yeah, so yeah, what we do is we throw in an extra postcard as well, a free postcard to go with the mug as well. That's maybe why it's more popular than the other items that we have. The other items, absolutely. So, yeah, it's still 1-0 in the Man United game. Yeah, I don't like the way they say player of the match. Do you think that's actually, you know, totally against all morality there? If that's the right choice of word there. But, do you know what? Of course, I think they should just keep it to man of the match and woman of the match. You know, the way that they keep changing the names all the time, you know, it's like, you know, manager should be manager, head coach is changed from manager to head coach. Oh, it's very crazy and confusing to me. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if you can guess what my football team is. Well, of course, it's under another number of teams. Runcorn, Rushman Diamonds, Blackburn, Liverpool, Woo. Arsenal, no. No, it's definitely not that. No. Yeah, Cambridge, Southampton, Tranmere, any of those teams. So if you want to have a guess, feel free to do so. Right, okay, you're off. But thank you very much for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate that. We will stay until the end of the game. So if you can stay towards the end of the game, because you never know what's going to happen in any football match. Hopefully, of course, we'll have 2 sets of commentary, which means I will be doing one half, and of course Giuliani, hopefully, if he doesn't hear bad news from the Anfield game, between the game of Liverpool and West Ham tomorrow, which is all at the same time at 2 o'clock. Programmes start at 1 o'clock if you're watching Sky. But of course, yeah, hopefully he won't be sobbing and booing for that game. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. We appreciate Kieran from March area tuning in. Of course, a big shout out to his partner as well. Can't remember her name, but of course, yeah, so many people that I do get to see. And I had a picture with Harbour Radio as well. A big shout out to Tracy Russin as well, who hopefully will have me on the phone requesting a song. Find out what that song is, because, you know, I don't want to give it away because, you know, I might not get on, because last time I didn't get on. But, yeah, she had a few problems with playing the news on the radio station a couple of times. But, yeah, a shout out to Tracy Russin and, of course, all the crew on Harbour Radio in Great Yarmouth. Do check out the radio station. Definitely worth it just for that. So, yeah, 66 minutes gone on the game. Nearly about 20 minutes to go, plus injury time. Looks like Man United are very comfortable, but Burnley still have the ball. They are knocking it around very, very sweetly at the moment, but not able to take the scruff of the game, really. It's at Turf Moor, and they have a chance now. Oh, Man United just clear it. But, of course, yeah, it's been that sort of game for Burnley. And they were a bit unlucky that, you know, they haven't been able to keep a clean sheet, because one of the Man United goals was definitely offside. I think the second one was offside, surely. I'm sure there was a slight foot. But, of course, yeah, they're doing the 1 foot on, 1 foot off kind of system on the refereeing here. Of course, yeah, my team's in the Championship, by the way. I just wanted to share that with you. That's all I can say. And we're not doing pretty well at the moment. So, yeah, I think most people can work that one out right now. But, yeah, we appreciate everyone tuning in. It's been really, really fascinating that people have really enjoyed the evening here, despite, of course, watching and keeping up to date with the Man United game, which is a late, weird time of 8 o'clock kickoff, which is, you know, quite rare for a lot of matches to be late. It didn't used to be like that. But anyway, let's talk you through, of course, before we go into a commercial sort of side of things. And please stay with us and don't go anywhere, by the way, and stay with the one you're on. You keep it right here on the channel of Touring With Us. This is, of course, Saturday Night Chat Show with Nick C. Don't forget, of course, we do have shows. They are sort of narrowed down, but for audience-wise, hopefully you can tune in to us at 8 p.m. Sometimes it's Monday and Wednesday is the main shows, and it goes on for about an hour or so, a bit like this one tonight. But yeah, let's tell you about some events taking place at St Edmundsbury Cathedral. Yeah, if you don't know St Edmundsbury Cathedral, it is a massive cathedral with a big tower, which they spend a lot of money on, basically. And it's next to the Abbey Gardens, which is a beautiful Abbey Gardens in St Edmunds. Do check out my videos of Abbey Gardens if you happen to spot any. The referee tonight, by the way, in the Manchester United and Burnley game is Tony Harrington. Assistants Timothy Wood, Richard West, and fourth official Chris Kavanagh. And Simon Hooper is on the VAR. Assistant VAR is Sean Massey. I haven't seen her for a long time. Yeah, she's not actually got official job as a referee in the men's game yet. Yeah. Anyway, of course, October is Cathedrals at Night. Come along to the Cathedral After Dark on 21st of October and explore the history and architecture by torchlight. They say they will have fun with family crafts, music and Lego and some yummy treats from Pilgrim's Kitchen. Sounds interesting. And of course you've got the November St Edmunds Weekend Spectacular celebrations. Of course, join them on the 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th of September. That's the St Edmunds Weekend Spectacular celebrations for a light show teaming 3D projections onto the Norman Tower and the Cathedral Tower with exploring, I think it is, enhancing light trail through the Abbey ruins on the historic Abbey Gardens. That's the historic Abbey Gardens there. Sorry, it's a very, very small print here. No, it's an enchanting light trail through the Abbey ruins in the historic Abbey Gardens. So, yeah, that's November. Also November is the Edmund Leisure. On the 19th of November, they'll host the Edmund Lecture. To be announced speaker will explore the parallels in the medieval conflicts between the Abbey and the town and modern conflicts on national and international scale. You can book by stedmundsburycathedral.org/what's on. And November is the Christmas market. Of course, they welcome local stallholders to their Christmas market from the 24th of the 26th of November to showcase a variety of let's start that again. Of course, the Christmas market from, of course, the 22nd and the 26th of November to showcase a variety of homemade crafts, gifts and daily entertainment. Also in November, Dark Side and Pink Floyd show. Tribute to the music of Britain's greatest progressive rock band. A show with empathy and passion, playing tracks from Pink Floyd's massive back catalogue. And also in December, Christmas with Queen. Of course, the Real Magic Queen will perform a high energy show which will rock the house with classic hit after hit. Also in December this year of 2023, Christmas with the Cathedral Choir. Join the St Edmundsbury Cathedral Choir on the 10th of December for a special festive evening of much loved carols, hymns and songs. There will be plenty of opportunity for you to join in with your favourite Christmas tunes too. Getting very Christmassy around about December time. Get your Christmas trees up early for some people out there. That is just amazing. So there we go. There we have it. Of course, that's what's going on in St Edmundsbury Cathedral. You can also discover Newmarket, experiencing the home of horse racing if you're into horse racing. All in this lovely little booklet here, and of course you've got all the guided tours, which is quite useful as well. And of course your entertainment, which is probably going on, and I'll tell you about that in just a little while. Okay, we'll take a little bit of a break now, and do join us in just a couple of shakes. Well, we are back here, but unfortunately we have a signal issue. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. We see we can get our system back as usual. I don't think there's much left of the game anyway, but of course we'll try and get our technical team to sort the issue out, get their finger out, and hopefully we will. Right, okay, just bear with us here. We're back. You have to do it very, very quick. So, oh, it's gone again. That's typical, isn't it? We just get it up again. It just disappears off your eyes. There we go. We've just got slight technical issues tonight with some things. Right. Okay. We'll get you in a minute. I'm just trying to keep you updated. It's still 1-0 in the game, by the way, and of course, yes, it's one of those games that could go either way. In my all honesty. Let's see if we can get. No, doesn't like it. Right, we'll try another sort of way around it. There's always a way. There's always a way. Hopefully. If we can't, we'll have to just talk about what we have in store. So we'll try it on another way. No, we don't want to do that. But do it quick as well. Right, okay. Right, so it's about 10 minutes to go. We've got something here. Got it all sorted eventually. So it's still 1-0 to, of course, Manchester United, which, of course, is the unfortunate thing for Liverpool fans. But, of course, will they win against West Ham? It's, I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But, of course, yeah, we'll see on that one. We'll see how things pan out. And Burnley fans look a little bit, shameless being 1-0 down. But, of course, they've done well to keep it at 1-0, in my opinion. That's why I've definitely got to say that. 3 thumbs up, which is great. Tasty Venom is one of our other moderators. I forgot about that until you came in. Hello, I hope you're all good. We are very, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for stopping by as well. You might not be a football fan, but of course we are covering the Burnley and Manchester United game this evening. And of course Man United are in all white, and of course the purple colours is Burnley at Turf Moor today. Although of course it doesn't look like it's a bad Turf Moor in terms of the grass on the pitch. It looks very much a miraculous kind of condition at Turf Moor. 82 minutes on the clock here. Burnley still have the ball, and of course it could be anybody's game in this game. Right, okay. We've got something up on the screen there. It shouldn't be there. But anyway, sorry about that, guys. And hopefully our signal is just as okay. So, yeah, nice that you're all catching up here. And thank you very much, everyone that is joining in tonight. And we appreciate everyone tuning in. We are sort of good on our note. Here comes Burnley. They could at this sort of time of the game get an equaliser. They've been pushing for it, and Burnley are very, very difficult to beat at this sort of ground. It's like a Brentford kind of ground. Although saying that, Everton won earlier at the 5:30 kickoff against Brentford 3-1 earlier. We know that Southampton lost against Middlesbrough 2-1 today. Bob Mortimer, the comedian, not commentator, but comedian of Bob Mortimer. Yeah, Bob Mortimer. That is his team of Middlesbrough, so he would be delighted with that beating Southampton. But yeah, there you go. Pity I don't know him, otherwise, of course, yeah, for his sake. But here comes Man United. Can they win 2-0 here? No, it's blocked by Burnley. That was a very close call for Burnley there, because Man United could have found themselves 2-0 up, and Burnley could have found themselves 2-0 down. So it's about over 6 minutes to go here. So, in comes the corner, because it's a corner for Manchester United. We'll see how that progresses here. And looks like it's going to be an in-swinger here. If this goes in, it's game over. Might be for Liverpool fans as well, but of course, yeah. Can't give you an extra goal at the moment, but of course, yeah, Man United did actually score before we actually switched on. I think it was maybe in the first time, I can't remember, but of course, yeah, it should actually have it on the screen in front of me. Yeah, it was about 45 minutes, and B. Fernandes got the goal for Manchester United, by the way. If you're a Man United fan, you'll be delighted with the 3 points, because you haven't had that for quite a while. Saying that, Southampton haven't had it since, of course, you know, they played away at Sunderland. That's just one of the teams that, of course, you could look out for and possibly help them win. But, of course, it's not always the case. Burnley are making a substitution. Brownhill off for Manuel. At least on this channel, of course, they don't. Oh, maybe they did actually switch it off too early. But, of course, I managed to say it before they did switch off, which is good. 4 minutes to go in the game between Burnley and Manchester United. And, of course, it's still 1-0 to Manchester United. And it looks like it's going to stay that way, I think. By the looks of things, we'll have to wait and see what the fourth official is. Yeah, sorry, I had something in my eye like a fly or something. I don't know what it was. I do get itchy eyes, you know, it must be the weather, I reckon. But, yeah, with Burnley knocking the ball around, of course, trying to find a way through Man United's defence. Not in their own half, they won't do it. They keep knocking it back to each other. They just probably want to play out this lose. They know they're going to lose the match. Although, of course, they could push for an equaliser, but it hasn't been the case for this game since the word go, really. They're playing like it's a draw, but, of course, you know, it's a no-loss sort of game for 1-0. But, of course, they could find their way through. They're on the chance now. This could be now or never for them. Go on, get in if they got a chance. No, still got the ball. Still, you've got to feed it way around Man United's defence. Not like that, you won't. You've got to think of something. They still have the ball as possession, but you've got to do something with your possession. And he just goes for glory, and that is no way to beat Man United like that, or even score it past Man United keeper. Well, of course, it's 2 minutes to go now, or just over, roughly speaking. And Man United are making a change. Evans is going off. And who's coming on? You'll have to find out in a moment. Some bearded bloke. Nice beard. So he's coming on at the moment. So, yeah, we'll see who it is in a minute. Ambarat, which we mentioned on the substitute for Man United. So, the keeper kicks it out for Man United. Inside the last 2 minutes here, and of course inside Burnley's half. Now I think they're just going to want to play out the whistle here. They don't want to concede another. Nobody wants to concede another against Man United, but they gave it a battle, I think, in the end. You know, they couldn't get any further by getting an equaliser, but of course, you know, they really held Man United at realm here and stopped them from scoring any more, which could have been the case. But inside this last minute of normal time here, and of course Man United are holding on just about, and it looks like they're on the attack again. And can they finish the game off this time, like they haven't been able to finish everybody's team off? But of course they've got the luck of the dice today, and they shot and it was blocked by Burnley behind for a corner. Now of course this could be a very interesting corner towards the end. Can Man United get an extra goal here? Looking like, of course, they are the likeliest one to get a second goal here. If they get a second goal, it's game over anyway. Minimum of 4 added minutes according to the commentary. 4 added minutes. Now in comes the corner. In, as in, not in. They take their time with this, by the way, and it's not taken short. It's to Man United's player to head it, and it's been cleared, but then Man United bring it in. And of course, yeah, we don't get to see the last knockings of the game. That's unfortunate, isn't it? As we just got into that last minute, but it's looking like very, very close to the end anyway. 4 minutes, got to be up by now, and it looks like it's going to be a Manchester United win. No surprise there, to be fair, you know, because, you know, Burnley weren't on the top of their game throughout the whole of the second half here. We hope to bring you coverage, but of course it looks like it's pretty game set match anyway. Really can't see Burnley equalising anyway. On that note, it's going to be a tough little game for them. We'll try and get the mainstream on. Is it going to allow it? Probably not. But of course, yeah, we'll keep you up to date with it anyway, because we've lost our signal here due to technical issues here. But we do apologise about that. That's bound to happen from time to time. It's because it's Man United playing. They don't want you to see Man United winning. It is, of course, into the third, of course, minute of the stoppage time here. Man United have control of the ball as clock ticks towards the final whistle. There's one more big chance in this game. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But, of course, yes, it's been very, very difficult. Spurs headed over and Burnley pushed for a late equaliser. It's not looking like it's going to be that way at the moment. So, yeah, it's just unfortunately we lost our signal. But, of course, we hope to bring it back to you for the last knockings of this game. And, of course, it's not going to be the case. Was better to go to another stream, which they don't think of. No one thinks they're going to. Are we going to get something? I think they're all gone down. But yeah, might be an error of judgment on the streams here. Yeah. As soon as one of our new subscribers came on the channel and told me, of course, we have gone here, and of course, yes, it's pretty much the end of the game here. It should well be full time any moment now. We are in the last knock-ins anyway, of the game. Happened to be right at the last knocking